Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. The pro-Palestine protests on Yale's campus evolved once again over the weekend. Students have put up tents and created an encampment.
Now, this comes after a week after nearly 50 students were arrested on a different part of campus for something very similar. Fox 61's Julia LeBlanc has the latest.
We shall not be moved. After more demonstrations over the weekend, the pro-Palestinian protesters at Yale University have taken another step. Stop the violence! No! Once again, setting up tents on cross campus.
The tents are back up and more people are here than ever. And so if this is a tactic to scare us or silence us, it certainly didn't work.
The last time students set up shop last week at Beneke Plaza, it ended with nearly 50 people getting arrested. Chisato Kimura, speaking on behalf of the protesters, says the dean of Yale College visited the group Sunday night and handed them this letter, saying failure to follow campus policy could result in more arrests and disciplinary action. He went on to say, quote, "I respect your right to be heard, and I will continue to listen to you. However, I expect you to adhere to the policies and expectations of our university. Many of our fellow students are preparing for finals, and your unauthorized use of cross-campus impedes their ability to study."
Obviously, we completely agree. That's why we're out here. We're trying to make sure that Palestinians in Gaza are able to live, work, and study.
Kimura says the students will stay until university leaders disclose their investments in weapons manufacturing, which they believe are contributing to the war in Gaza. In the meantime, some students who didn't want to show their face on camera feel the protests are not stopping them from studying.
I'm not really feeling too big of a disruption.
I think that freedom of speech is something that we all have. I think that that should be respected, especially as university students who are standing up for what they believe in.
While other students are feeling the impact.
Although I wouldn't participate in the protests, they have made me think about the situation. They've also, been disruptive while I'm studying.
But unless university leaders come to the table, the protesters say they won't back down.
Yale continues to be complicit in the genocide in Gaza. Yale refuses to come to the table in good faith and negotiate with students who are demanding very simple things.
Now, it's up to the administration to make the call on making any future arrests, although it should be noted we haven't seen any pushback from police from our view all day long. Now, we did reach out to university leaders to see what their plans are moving forward, but we haven't heard back from them since last week. We are on cross campus here at Yale. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Thank you, Julia. And yeah, we did receive something from the president. The president of Yale released a statement calling for civility. President Peter Salovey wrote in part, quote, "What occurred yesterday on cross campus was the opposite of free expression. Some protesters set up rows of tents on cross campus and restricted access to the encampment. Those protesters asked individuals who wish to pass through or enter their area, which is a shared campus space, to agree with their political viewpoints. This action's unacceptable and anti-ethical into the very purpose of a university," end quote.
Now to a Fox 61 follow-up. We have obtained new video of an East Hartford police lieutenant being arrested on suspicion of DUI. It's a story we first brought you back in January.
According to court documents, the video from Connecticut State Police shows the command officer lying to state police and claiming to be having a heart attack during the traffic stop. Take a listen.
"I'm going to embarrass the two of you at court. I hate to tell you, but I'm going to.
Have a nice day."
Fox 61's Matt Karen is live at the East Hartford Public Safety Complex with what he's uncovered. Matt.
Yeah, that's right. Lieutenant Joe Ficcaselli has been placed on desk duty. He's facing both a DUI charge and an internal affairs investigation relating to his alleged conduct that January night.
Can you call me in the ambulance? I feel like I'm having a heart attack.
Oh, you are too?
That's East Hartford Police Lieutenant Joe Ficcaselli claiming to have a heart attack on a rural road in Somers the morning of his DUI arrest, January 28th.
We've obtained some video of...
I can't talk about that right now.
East Hartford Police Chief Mac Hawkins didn't want to talk about the video, so we will let it speak for itself.
Were you driving?
No.
At some point?
According to the state police investigative report, that's not true. A Summers paramedic saw the vehicle driving erratically and followed it. He reported seeing Ficcaselli swap seats with his friend, retired Sergeant Robert Pronovost. Ficcaselli telling the paramedic to F off and dropped his phone in the road. Troopers recovered it shortly afterward.
If you look through my phone, you're going to have a problem.
Am I? You're threatening me now.
You're going to have a big problem, dude.
Don't threaten me, dude.
According to the video, state police didn't know Ficcaselli was a law enforcement officer until finding his badge in a lockbox under the driver's seat.
Oh, shut the up.
You got that explains it all.
What cop?
Where? East Hartford.
Ficcaselli was eventually taken to the hospital where, according to investigators, he initially refused treatment and a breathalyzer, at one point continuing to berate a state trooper.
You're 50-something years old and you don't know your social.
I'm not 50, by the way. I'm 45, okay? And I'm a lieutenant, and I don't know what you are. I'm going to embarrass the two of you at court. I hate to tell you, but I'm gonna. Have a nice day.
Except it was Ficcaselli who may have felt embarrassed in court. Judge Kathleen McNamara telling him, "You should be ashamed of yourself, and I've never seen such an elaborate attempt to avoid doing a field sobriety test." Back to East Hartford Police Chief Mac Hawkins.
Are you aware of this video, and what are you doing to hold him accountable?
I can't answer that question at this time. I have to finish reviewing the initial report from Internal Affairs Division. It's still under investigation. At the conclusion of the investigation, I can answer that question. Thank you.
Is it conduct becoming of a law enforcement officer?
I can't answer any more questions at this point.
What do you want the public to know?
And that is around the time that the public information officer got in between the chief and myself and escorted the chief behind closed doors. We did receive a statement from East Hartford's mayor, Connor Martin, that says, quote, "It is important to me that the actions of our officers either on or off duty reflect the hard work and values of the East Hartford Police Department." They went on to add that the internal affairs investigation should be wrapped up sometime within the next month, and the judge is waiting to see the result of that investigation before she decides how to proceed on the DUI charge. We're live outside the East Hartford Public Safety Complex. Matt Caron, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Thank you, Matt. New video shows us the moment leading up to an officer-involved shooting in Naugatuck.
Authorities say 2 officers shot a man who was carrying a knife. It happened at Bombers Pond on Thursday. We're told the officers got into a confrontation with 24-year-old Kyle O'Kreen near a picnic table. Police tell us O'Kreen moved toward the officers with the knife and ignored their commands to drop it. O'Kreen continued toward the officers with that knife, and the 2 officers opened fire. O'Kreen was taken to a hospital. We are told he is in stable condition tonight. The Inspector General's office is leading the investigation.
Right now, police in Hartford are investigating a body found in the Connecticut River. Officers were searching the area near Charter Oak Landing. Police tell Fox 61 it's the body of a man and appears to have been in the water for an extended period of time. We'll bring you an update when we learn more.
A Simsbury man accused of killing his wife appeared in court today. Police say Ding Sheng Lin stabbed his wife in the neck on Friday. They believe the attack happened after a fight at the couple's home on Wildwood Drive. Police telling us she was still alive when officers arrived on scene but died at the hospital. Lin is being held on $2.5 million bond.
Well, turning to the weather now, we had a preview of what's to come for summer because it was warm and humid out there.
And it felt nice. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us now. Rach?
In terms of days like today, though, it's one and done because tomorrow will already be cooler and less humid. But it was good to kind of feel all the early summer feels out there today. 76 usually is 46, right? Last week we were dealing with that. 76 degrees in Hartford, 68 for the New Haven area. And taking a look at temperatures for the rest of the state, notice we've got some cooler air here in southeastern Connecticut, and that's going to continue to spread in as we head through the evening tonight. We're in the 50s in Boston compared to 80s in Andover and near 90 in Philadelphia. So we're in between the real hot stuff and the cooler temperatures, and we'll see the cooler eventually win out. And with it, the chance for a couple showers. There's actually a severe thunderstorm warning just to the west of us, although it looks like this storm is going to end up missing us with the worst part of it staying away and then passing into Long Island Sound, but still a rumble of thunder and some showers in southwestern Connecticut certainly possible. Low temperatures tonight will be falling back through the 50s as we head towards daybreak. Tomorrow, a damp start with the chance for a couple showers. Otherwise, most of the day is dry, but mostly cloudy and cooler. Highs in the low to mid 60s inland, but 50s for the Connecticut shoreline, and another chance for a shower heading into later tomorrow night. We'll talk about another chance for showers later this week coming up.
Well, the PGA Tour season is in full swing.
And in less than 2 months, the tour is returning to Connecticut. Fox 61's Jimmy Altman's live at TPC at River Highlands in Cromwell with more. Jimmy.
With more and a very special guest, part of Fox 61's golf team. Ryan Breton joins us now. We do this every year on Media Day. It really is a highlight for us to go out and get to play the TPC River Highlands. I mean, it's one of the best courses anywhere where the pros are coming in just 48 days. But Ryan, we have to start. If you are standing next to a board-certified meteorologist, you're taking credit for this, not Rachel, right?
A great day today. And the thing is, Jimmy, just talking to everybody here, a day like this is pretty rare when this event happens fairly early in the spring. So we're all happy about that.
It's a little chillier than it was when we teed off today. And when we teed off, we'll show you in a minute, it was not pretty. It never is.
It never is, but at least we have the weather going for us. And it's just a privilege to be able to see the course and to be able to experience it. And it gives you a little bit of perspective when you're out here following the players and reporting on what goes on, too.
We got a chance for the first time since 2019 to be in the presence of a defending champion. So Keegan Bradley, who's from Vermont, he's a New Englander, came back today. He won the tournament in 2023, and we got a chance to speak to Keegan Bradley about just what he's looking forward to heading into the 2024 Travelers Championship.
I look forward to being out on this course with the fans. This is my chance to feel what it's like to play in Fenway Park and Gillette Stadium. It's really, really, I can really feel it, and it means a lot to me.
Okay, we'll have to check the scorecard. He is such a good guy and so excited. I mean, this is really one of the crowning he won the PGA Championship, by the way, but this, he says, is one of his crowning achievements because this is his backyard.
Yeah, and just listening to him today, he's got great character, great personality. You can tell he's a New England guy, and he mentioned that, you know, his family now comes to this. It's like a family reunion for him, and that just makes it all that more special.
We went from some of the best in the world to some of the worst in the world. We're probably watching some VO now, some video of Team Fox 61 out on the links today. It was Ryan, myself, and director Tim Paul. We started off slow. It did pick up from there. This man, Ryan Breton, he can swing, and he hit a couple of fairways.
You had a couple of good shots, too. You know,
It got better.
We were joking with our photographer, Bill, come when we're on, like, the 6th hole. Get us a little warm-up, and then we'll really get them down the middle. But, yeah, it's been a great day for us. I think we're 2 under par right now, and the team is coming up on the 17th hole.
Right, we're actually going back out to play and finish up the last 2 or 3 holes. One thing I know, Ryan, we are not winning this year, but we'll be respectable.
Yes, absolutely. And as we said before, it's very cool to be out here as they're starting all the preparations. One thing that folks at home probably don't realize, the stands are starting to go up, the concession areas, all the hospitality suites. So it's pretty cool to see the workers who are going to be working for the next 48 days getting started now.
This whole endeavor has really become almost 365 because it's a signature event on the PGA Tour now, something that the two of us are very excited for. We're also excited to get back out there. So without further delay, we're going to go out and play some golf, maybe make fools out of ourselves. For all things Travelers, we remind you, we'll put a link at fox61.com and on the Fox 61 news app. All right, partner, let's get out there.
17th hole.
From Cromwell to TPC River Highlands, for Ryan, I'm Jimmy. We'll send it back to you guys in Hartford.